All right, hello everybody. Hey, real quick today, we're going to show you a trick using functions to combine the text or numbers in different columns into one cell. All right, so as you can see here, this is just a little spreadsheet that I'm working on for some racing stats for one of my websites. But what I want to happen is up here, it has the date, the event name, and then the city and the state where it is, okay, where the event was held. Okay, so down here, the information I have, okay, there's 7 different ones, but what I want to do is make this cell right here look like this up here. All right, so what we're going to do is combine this cell, and this cell, but I want to put a space in between each cell. So like after 2019, I don't want the M in Maple Grove right up against the 2019. I need a space in between the 2019 and the Maple Grove Raceway. And then the same also when I put in Reading, PA, I want a space in between Maple Grove Raceway space Reading, PA. All right, so these 3 cells are going to be combined and into one cell with a space in between all the words. Okay, it's very easy. All right, so what you want to do first is you want to just click on the block out here. That's going to put your result in. Okay, so if you hit this block and try to do it, it's not going to work. Okay, so I mean, you can put it down here or over here. I mean, it doesn't matter where you put it, but we're gonna, just for the sake of it, put the cell right here, and all these 3 combinations here are gonna end up right here, and then we can move it over here. All right, so as you see on the tab, we're on the Home tab. We want to go to Formulas. All right, so you click on Formulas, and it's gonna have these functions. Okay, the function library. We're going to be using the text function. So click on the down arrow. Now we need to figure out which function to use. So out of all these functions right here, we're joining text. So text join is what we're going to use. Click on text join. A little pop-up box comes up. Okay, this is where we're going to enter what we need to do to make this happen. All right, so the delimiter, this is going to be what's in between each box. Okay. All right, so we want a space, so what we're going to have to do is make a space right here. So the easiest way to do that is you're going to use the double quote. So you're going to hold down shift and hit your double quote. Now we want a space, so hit your space bar 1 time. That's a space, okay? And then we want to end it with another double quote, okay? That's all that's going to go in delimiter. All right, so you can put whatever you want in there. Like if you wanted to put, the number 1 in between each space, just put a 1 in there. All right, so that's that. Ignore empty. All right, so we're not going to have any empty cells. There's no empty cells in between those, so we're going to skip this. All right, so text 1, this is the first block. This is what we want the first part of our thing to say. So we're just going to click on this. Okay, so it puts in A30, which is this cell, and all this information you see right here came up here. All right, so now we want to put Maple Grove Raceway in, so that's going to be on text 2. So we click on text 2, click on this box. There you have it. All right, so as you see, when you're putting in these cells at the bottom, it's going to show you what's happening. Formula result. We have the month and the year, and the Maple Grove Raceway. Now we have to add Reading, Pennsylvania to the last one. So click on your text 3 box, hit Reading, PA, and boom, at the bottom, that's exactly what we want right here. Maple Grove Raceway, Reading, PA. All right, so when we hit OK, it's going to put this right here into this cell. Okay, boom. All right, so now this is what happened. Okay, so text join, we put a quote, and a space, and a space, and a space, and that's exactly what happened. Now we want the rest of these to do exactly the same thing. So if we move this, or actually if we just double click on this, it should work. No, it's not going to. Alright, so let's move this next to this block. Okay, that way it's going to go right down the line. If you double click on this little, make this thing the small plus, just hover over this corner until it goes into small plus, double drag it down while you're holding your left mouse. Boom, it did all of them. Alright, so now these are still here. Alright, so what we want to do is we're gonna just copy all these. Okay, so just select all these cells, right click, go up to copy. Okay, and then we're going to click on this cell and we're going to paste it all in. Now this is what you need to do. Alright, so if you right click and just hit paste, it's going to paste the formula, and the formula is going to be wrong because we moved it out of the original cell. Alright, so same if you paste in just the formula, it's going to be wrong. Okay, what we need to do is paste in the values, because when we put that function in, that's exactly what came up that was the equation value. Alright, so paste values, boom, it's in there. Okay, so now we click over here, see it's still the formula. Over here is just regular text that you can, like if you're going to copy paste to your website, it'll work. Alright, so now let's just get rid of all of this right here. We don't need it anymore. Alright, so you can just select it all, just drag your mouse over all of it while you're holding down the left side of it. Right click, and you can hit delete. And it's going to be gone. Shift cells left, up. Either one is going to work here, doesn't matter. Hit OK. Alright, so now that's empty. Alright, so another thing that I want to do, I want to make everything a capital. Alright, so I want to make all this uppercase. Now, what we're going to have to do again here is let's select a new box. Okay, we want to change all this to uppercase. Alright, so let's just go to our text function again. Scroll down to a thing called upper. Okay, so upper, and it's going to have these two parentheses. Alright, so all we got to do is select this cell, and it's going to make everything uppercase. Alright, so just hit OK. Alright, now we want to do it for all of these two, so just double click on that. It actually went all the way down, and everything's in a capital now. Alright, so let's go ahead and copy paste it. Right click, copy, click on this box, right click, paste values. Make sure you use the paste values. Okay, it's in there. And then this one you can just hit your, whoops, Control Z brings everything back. Select all this. You don't need it. Hit delete. Alright, so that's a couple different easy tricks using the text function. Save you a ton of time on typing. Pretty simple, pretty easy. If this helped you, or if you have any questions, just leave a comment. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I thank you for watching.